Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe, ICC fans, as we are getting ready for today's matchup between ICC and Meridian, a non-conference matchup. Men's only game this afternoon here in Fulton. Adam Gore and Kyle Traylor here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. And Kyle, you cannot ask for a better day for soccer. Absolutely beautiful. Temperatures barely creeping into the 80s this afternoon. Should be a great day of soccer.
Oh, yes, sir. It's a lot better day. It's not raining this time.
Yeah, and that was one thing we joked about. If it rains today, then we know the broadcast is the jinx this season, because every time we tried to come out this year to be able to do a broadcast, it seems like we've been rained out. Well, Kyle, I know you got some of those starters in front of you right there for ICC. So let's go ahead and take a look at today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup.
First up, we have Christian Holman, number 4, the midfielder from Olive Branch. He's a freshman. Next, we have Hogan Payne, number 5, midfielder, freshman, Olive Branch. Number 6, Aiden Belt, midfielder, freshman from Oxford. 11, Mario Ishika, striker, freshman from Bartlett, Tennessee. Number 13, Reed Connerly, midfielder, freshman from Tupelo. Number 15, Malte Nicholson, defender, freshman, Rheinbach, Germany. Number 17, Gage Lashley, midfielder, freshman, Olive Branch. Number 19, Ethan Scott, defender, freshman, Olive Branch. Number 24, Owen Anforth, defender, freshman, Burnley, England. Number 25, Ian Thomas, midfielder, freshman, South Haven. And number 9, Christian Mahan, goalkeeper and freshman from South Haven.
And that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup for your ICC Indians. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination, and the Indians hopes that have that winning combination put together this afternoon here in Fulton. ICC in the red and white kits, white shirt and red shorts. And for Meridian, they're in their all-black kits. Got a little green and white trim throughout the uniform there as well. So we're getting set for this First American National Bank opening kickoff here between ICC and Meridian. Looks like the Indians will have the ball to start the contest here. As we said, this is a non-division matchup or a non-conference matchup. So that will be later on. This is the first year that the entire state is the conference. We don't have the north or south divisions like we normally have. So it'll be an interesting chase for the playoffs later on in the season. And we're off, so ICC will have it going here. Kyle, you've had a chance to watch the Indians play a few times this year. What would you like to see out of the Indians early on?
I would say just use that midfielder, or use that midfield and build up pressure from the middle. Would help a lot. That was something I really struggled with, not seeing what we were or thought we could improve on early on. But they are 3-1, so they are doing a pretty good job at getting results.
As you mentioned, ICC 3-1 on the season. You've got Meridian coming in with a 1-3 record. Indians with the ball, kind of surveying that defense Meridian's given to them here. And Indians right now just reversing the pitch back and forth, just trying to find us lane in this defense. And the way they're playing here, and that's not a good touch, is you got to get that one across quicker. Meridian takes it away. But I was going to say, it's one of those situations where the Indians, if they're going to have to reverse the pitch, they may have to do it by those long kicks, sends across the field to try to get them out of position. ICC takes it away. Now here come the Indians trying to go on the far side. Just a little too tall, as it's going to be a scramble for it on the far side of the pitch. ICC, though, maintains possession on their side. Sends this one ahead. Quick touch out wide. Wasn't quite ready for it. And looking for that little give and go, but there was no go added to that. Nice idea, just ICC not ready for it. The ball goes out of bounds, and Meridian will have a goal kick coming up here.
Yeah, earlier I said that Ian Thomas was going to be playing midfield. It looks like he's pressing higher, like more of a striker, or coming in behind like a center forward. So it looks like we're going to have two main men up top this time.
So Meridian with it, ICC trying to come up and apply some pressure in a hurry. The Eagles kind of let it settle down and reverse the pitch to the far side. This one's sent over. Now they're going to try to go over the top. It's going to be a foot race here, and a good job clearing that one out. That was the German Nicholson. Smart play. If he doesn't make that play, it's a 2-on-1 opportunity in favor of Meridian. And when you go 2v1, you kind of like the odds of the two.
Yep.
So the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in on the far side of the pitch here for Meridian. We do want to welcome those watching in support of the Indians this afternoon, and also say a special hello to those that are watching in support of the Eagles. This ball is thrown in, and going to be a scramble for it on the far side. It's going to go out of bounds. Saved it from being a corner opportunity. Sends it out, so it'll be another throw in here across the way for the Eagles.
They're working this defense early, and they've stayed strong so far, but I'm sure the Indians are going to want to push up the field.
So the Eagles finally do throw it in. Kind of hip checked out there by ICC. Now they're going to try to clear it out, see if they can get out in transition. Didn't quite get the ball to go with them like they wanted to, and now they send it up the pitch. Meridian there, and they just want to simply clear this one back and reset. Once again, Meridian trying to go with a long ball attack over the top of the ICC defense. Indians ready for it. Now they do switch it across the way. This is Anforth with it at his feet. Surveying the defense. Squeezes this one ahead, and broken up, but ICC in the right spot at the right time. And that one sent forward, but just a little bit too far. Had to be mindful of coming offside that time, and the Indians starting to get attacked. They're knocking on the door, and hopefully for ICC fans, they'll see them kind of break through in a hurry here.
If you like attacking soccer, I think you're going to like this one. We've seen a lot of long balls and hoofing it forward. So hopefully soon we'll be seeing shots instead of just getting cleared or the keeper grabbing onto it before anyone can shoot.
So Meridian does reset, sends it to the far side of the pitch. Squeeze this one ahead. No, just took an awkward hop at the feet of the Meridian player on the other side. Ball goes out of bounds, and it go back to ICC. .40-25 to go here in the first half. Neither team has threatened early here as the Indians try to go with a long ball attack. That one's going to be sent out of bounds. Nice quick hands over there by a fan as that one was kind of quick hop to them. They were able to block that one down and keep it in play. So the Indians going to toss this one back. See what the defense is going to give them. Thought about crossing it over. Now goes towards the middle. Mario with it. Strikes, but too strong. I like that. They got it to the middle of the pitch. Was trying to find a quick strike there. Just couldn't put it on frame, but the Indians did get a little bit more aggressive that time on the attack.
I would have liked to see saw one more pass there. It looked like Ian was clean through, but he's a striker, so he's going to shoot. You can't complain.
So now Meridian with it. ICC jumps them, and they're going to say it stayed in bounds. Some of the ICC players kind of stopped on the other end. The referee said play on as it stayed in bounds and then cleared out by the Indians to allow the defense to kind of get back that time. So they're having to chase down the ball there and going to ask for a little stoppage of the clock. So now we're back in play after having to go chase that one down. It said there were 2 balls at midfield before the start of the game that have now disappeared somehow. ICC takes that one away. Meridian in the right spot at the right time to get it back now. Trying to go on the far side of the pitch, but a little bit of back and forth between the two teams here. Going to try to clear it back to midfield. This one's going to be taken away. Oh, a collision there, and nice job. Good no call, in my opinion, by the referee to let him play. But then had to call that one after it got a little bit physical and want to keep the game in check. And so the ball, foul on the Indians, ball back to Meridian.
You got to like the pressure from Itawamba early. Really keeping the ball on Meridian's side of the field right now.
That one was nearly taken back by the Indians. Now it is. Now here comes ICC. Want to swing this one out right. This is Mario with it. Far side looking to cross it over middle. The Indians were there but deflected just at the last moment by Meridian. Now here come the Eagles, and that is Dominique Bush. My goodness, that kid is fast, and ball is going to be out. I was looking down to see.
It was he tugged his shirt.
Okay, thank you.
It's a foul.
So I was looking down to see what happened, or see who that was, because look at the speed of Bush on that far side of the field. You cannot let him get open in the open field or give him a step, because he has got impressive speed over there. So the Indians with it, still scoreless here in the first half. And tried a little quick touch to the side. Nobody was there, a little bit too heavy of the foot. It goes out of bounds back to the Eagles. So once again, Indians very aggressive defensively. And they force another turnover, and ICC will get it back at midfield. And then just a poor touch as he sends it out of bounds, and Meridian will get it back.
I was just about to compliment the passing, too. But
that's the way it usually goes. When you want to say something good in the broadcast booth, it's going to mess you up. So Meridian flips the script as they go across the way. Ooh, dangerous there. It's the second time that we've seen the player from Meridian kind of whiff on a ball that's sent back to him. Might be something the Indians want to adjust up to and possibly take advantage of a little bit later on in the match. That ball out of bounds, throw in here for the Eagles.
With how aggressive the Indians have started, I could really see it biting them.
And the Indians get it back at midfield now. Drop it back. Trying to go over the middle. Meridian there to break it up. ICC retrieves it back at midfield. Comes to the far side to Ian with it. Looking for the cross over the middle. Nothing there, but ICC lets it settle. Nice job by Meridian to come up and double team that and force the ball to come loose. Trying to look to the backside for the speedy Bush. He was not there. ICC takes it away and resets. There's pinballed around, and ICC eventually finds it at midfield. Nice, quick, easy touches to avoid the defense there for ICC to eventually allow him to clear out. Trying to squeeze this one ahead to Mario. Ball's deflected. He eventually gets it back. Now still loose on the pitch, and there are the Eagles to take it away. And then the Indians in the right spot at the right time to get it back, and we've got a whistle and then an explanation from the, well, the Indians tried to roll the ball back to where the foul was, and
yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the referee thought he put it in play, so could have been a big time disaster there for the Indians, but instead, no damage. And that's going to be out on the Indians. So the Indians aggressive early. 34-14 to go here until halftime. They've had some opportunities, a few more shot opportunities in Meridian, but that defense has been tough here to start this match. So Meridian with it now, trying to clear this one out. So Kyle, I'll let you kind of explain it from your point of view, from fans that may not know the game as well as you do. When you see a team like Meridian who basically plays it over the top each time, trying to see if they can get those one-on-one opportunities, what's the mindset of that offensive attack?
For Meridian?
Yes.
It's more they have a tall striker like you see, so he can get his head on it. And they're looking to break that defense, but I'm not sure you're going to do that with a team like Itawamba, who has 2 or 3 very tall defenders like Malte and Ethan Scott. So I wouldn't be surprised if they change it up. As you see, their striker, who is number 17, Trey Parnell, he's just not as tall, so they might have to change it up soon. But they're really trying to get the ball off of his head and try to make space with a pass from him and get up to him as quick as possible. That might be because they don't trust their midfield as much, or like I said, they have a tall striker. But we'll see if this is what they continue to do, but I wouldn't bank on it.
There was a foul there as ICC had to throw in a good opportunity. Meridian took it away, but then ICC back at that midfield, as you said, where the Indians have been strong defensively. They were able to get it back, and ICC puts it back in play. Still scoreless, coming up on 30 minutes to go here in the first half. Indians with it, looking to cross over middle. Oh, good stretch there by the Meridian defense to take it away. And now the Eagles with it, and just not enough bodies back there to be able to keep possession. And ICC continues to dominate time of possession and field position in this match.
And that might have to do something with what I said about them not trusting their midfield. Their wingers or outside midfielders are cutting into the midfield to help those midfielders out.
See there, that one taken away. Now they're going to try to go long with it. Nicholson was there to clear that one back in ICC with possession once again. And a tripping foul there, and Indians will get it back. So the Indians quickly put it in play on the near side here. Looking for the back door. There's a header. Oh, just wide. That was a good opportunity there for the Indians. Unfortunately, just couldn't put that one on frame.
Was that Ethan Scott that put that ball in?
I believe so.
Very good job at finding the wide open man. And Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
A few more chances like that, we'll definitely see the Indians on the scoreboard.
So a break there for the Eagles, as it'll be a goal kick here to try to get it back in. They need to get the ball on their side of the pitch, see if they can maintain a little bit of possession. And this one is the ball sent, 50-50 ball up in the air, still being fought for. And still loose on the pitch, and Meridian eventually lets it settle. Try to squeeze it ahead, and ICC was right there. Bush had broke free, but I believe he was a little bit too far behind the line, would have been called offside in that situation. So a foul on the Indians will give it back to Meridian. This one's going to be sent towards the middle. And the Indians, right there, you talked about the height of that back line coming into play for ICC as they easily took that one away on the long ball.
Nicholson has had a very good game so far. He's got that strong leg.
Well, this is what they're trying to do, as you talked about. Just get that header to the backside, see if they can use some of that speed they got on the outside to make something happen. Now they're going to try to switch the pitch. It goes with a header on the far side, not on frame. But possibly one of the better possessions today we see now the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. So far the Indians are just winning that ball in the air almost every single time. We've only a few times have we seen the Eagles get their head.
So Indians now want to try to go over the top of this one. It's going to be a foot brace here, and Mario had it, then lost it, and gets it back. Trying to go one-on-one, and that's going to be a foul actually on the Indians.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
I'm going to say that, to me, there are no call with both players getting aggressive there. But a good job by Mario. Easily tell he was frustrated by that, but didn't say anything to the referee and said play on.
That's one of those where it can go either way. He really threw himself into Mario. So
now this one heading down the pitch. ICC gets tall on that one, eventually gets it back, and just going to send this one down to the other end of the pitch. And so Meridian will retrieve this one from behind the net. And they'll quickly try to put it in place, see if they can catch ICC napping. Now the Indians come up. They're not applying as much pressure as early, but they did get the steal there. And another whistle. This is the funny thing about soccer to me, and I know you've been around the game a lot more than I have. So on Friday, we have those whistles, and a card almost came out immediately for both teams. And that's what you really want more than anything, is a consistently called game at the end of the day. But this group of officials are doing a good job of letting the guys play, and eventually if it starts getting out of hand, yes, they'll issue a card, but they're letting them play.
yeah, it's different with every single referee. A lot of them have big heads and they want it their way, and that's the ones you'll see pull it very fast. But I think the correct way is this way. You give especially when the game just starts like it has now. It can be scrappy at first, but it's just about how the ref controls it and knows when it's time to pull a card.
So Meridian with it now, trying to go to the opposite side of the pitch. Looking to squeeze that one ahead. Blocked nicely there by ICC. That was Payne stepping in front of it. The Indians head that one out and clean it up. Now the Indians trying to get out in transition. Oh, nice move there to create some space. Indians now want to go far on the left side. Fake on it. Got it some more room now. Sends it over the middle. Oh, just too tall. Now the Indians, though, they keep it. But a good job there by Meridian getting it back. Ball just bouncing around, and Meridian will eventually let it settle at their feet. Indians come up, and now here come the Eagles. Transition on the far side. Opportunity here. Nice job by the Indians defense to take away that angle of attack. The head is not in there. Beautiful save.
Nice save from Mahan. I'm sorry.
Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay here. Beautiful cross. And a lot of times those headers kind of catch a keeper by surprise, and that one ended up right in his chest, but a beautiful save.
It looks like they've started to change up their play a little bit. Like I said, they just weren't winning the balls in the air, and they've started to play through the middle a little bit. Their passing still needs a lot of improvement, but it's looking better from the Eagles.
So the Indians going to reset through Mahan. Still no score. Coming up on 25 minutes to play here until halftime. That one's going to be sent across and out of bounds. One of those you just got to have a little bit more patience in that situation. Just read what the defense wants to give you.
It looks like we're about to get 3 changes from the Indians and 1 from the Eagles. Looks like Purvis, Jones, and Gip.
Yep. Jip. He made sure to correct me last year in a polite way, and I know his family's probably watching across the way. Appreciate all those that are tuning in, as well as a special hello that are watching from Meridian. And speaking of Meridian, Crosby, wearing number 12, checks in for them. We do want to remind everybody that conference play starts on Friday. ICC will host Southwest. And conference play will also start for volleyball on Friday as they'll host Northwest. So a busy day of athletics on Friday. We do encourage our students to stick around after the football game on Thursday and come out and enjoy what is a beautiful, if it's weather like today, you can't beat it. It'll be at 2 and 4 for soccer, 5 o'clock for volleyball at the Davidson Event Center. Some big-time matches going on, so we do encourage all those fans to come out and support the teams as well as the students. You can sleep in on a Friday since we don't have class and come out and have a good time at soccer and volleyball. Now you're starting to see a little bit more work defensively as now the Indians adjust, trying to go over the top of it and just a little bit too far on the sin there. And so now we're starting to see an adjustment not only offensively but defensively out of Meridian. So it'll be a throw in here on the near side for the Eagles. Billy gets in front of that one. It's going to go out of bounds, so there's basically be a do-over here about 5 yards further up the pitch. They send this one back, and Anthony nearly takes that one away. This ball's going to be sent out, and that's Lee's vehicle they got this time.
That's the second one in that parking lot.
It's always the adventure around here is the balls, when they do get out of bounds, they seem to travel for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So the Indians trying to make their counter adjustments to the adjustments the Eagles have made defensively. Turnover there by ICC, and now the Eagles trying to get on the attack in the hurry. Good job by the Indians to fall back and force the Eagles to retreat. Now they're wanting to go to the far side of the pitch, and the header ahead, but just couldn't quite get the angle on it, and it's going to be out of bounds back to ICC. Well, you still see that idea where they're going to try to see if they can use their speed either on the outside or in the middle to be able to get those headers and just create some 1v1 opportunities. And that one just couldn't quite get set up, but it was there.
Yep. That's all you can ask for is to try so far. We still have a lot of time left. We still got 21 minutes left in the first half. It's nice to try different things, and so far Meridian has really turned it around since that slow start they had to start the game.
So now the ball in the middle of the pitch here. ICC just can't seem to get in the way. That one too tall. Dangerous. Nice job there by Parnell to get that one off, a good shot off, just a little bit too tall that time.
It looked like no one knew who they wanted to step forward to take that one, and he took his chance, and he almost paid off.
So now Indians with it. They try to get it up towards midfield, and they do. Meridian much more aggressive now in this Now, I say they're much more aggressive. Well, the simple fact is they've had the ball on their side of the pitch more than they did to start the contest. And there's another near takeaway. ICC is just going to try to clear this one back and reset. Far side on fourth with it.
Ooh.
And that's going to be out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Indians. Collision over there. So Indians and Meridian, a non-conference matchup here. Still scoreless, coming up on 20 minutes to go here until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned at halftime. We'll have a performance from the ICC All-American Band. Pre-recorded, not actually here on the field. Indians send this one ahead. Jones puts a header on it, and nearly was able to get it off there, off the backside. And Anthony showing his athleticism, climbing the ladder, getting tall, and keeping it alive for the Indians, but a smart decision by the keeper for Meridian to come up and make a play on the ball.
A big gripe I have for the Eagles so far is when the right back over here, or third center back maybe, I think we're playing with wing backs, gets the ball, they don't press, and these center backs have a great passing range, and they just get free range. They have 5-10 yards to just boot the ball up, and when you have someone like Anthony up front who's more athletic than your average person, he's going to get the ball first, and that's gonna hurt the Eagles eventually.
Just a mental mistake there by the Eagles, as I don't think the guy that threw the ball in that time was expected to come right back to him, as he never really established himself on the pitch, and the ball just came off his foot and went out of bounds. And, thank goodness for the Indians, nobody from the Eagles was back there, because Mahan just kind of took his eye off the prize and shanked one over to the side. So the Indians going to reset here. So the chess match continues between these two teams, seeing what they can find early on in this one. Now going to send this one ahead. Opportunity here for the Indians, looking for the cross. Jones has it. Swings it, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds, so this would be a corner. That was one of the better looks offensively we've seen in a while for the Indians.
That was from the two substitutes, Purvis and Jones.
And so we will have a corner kick coming up here for ICC. This will be Owen Anforth that will get set to send this one in. He's got Jip as a short option if he wants to go that route. Owen puts a foot into it, sends it ahead. Header sent out, and the Indians will keep it, though. Jip with it. Gets by the defender. Goes left-footed, looking for the back post. Header, not there. What a play by the keeper, though, because that was almost a for-sure goal for the Indians. Let's go back and look at that one, as you'll see it right here. Beautiful sin just taken away right there by the keeper. Just a tough break for the Indians.
Reed got a little lucky there. He missed the ball over, but no Eagles attached to that one, so they really escaped some danger. It would have been 2-on-1 versus Malte.
So the Indians getting some substitutions in here. Sammy Gallardo and Samuel Franco coming into the match here for ICC. Well, the Indians have knocked on the door, and credit to Meridian, they have kept it shut so far on the Indians, as the shots in the first half have belonged to ICC. And now here comes another opportunity for the Indians. There's the cross. Too strong, and then Meridian's just going to send this one out of bounds to allow the defense to reset. I like that opportunity. He didn't quite have the ideal setup to get a softer cross on it there, but Holman knew that if he had a teammate dragging across the middle, if he gave it a chance, somebody might be there. But ICC keeps possession.
It's only a matter of time for the Indians.
This one deflected away now. ICC gets it. Billy with it. Wants to send it here to the far side. Now a double team coming up, just a little bit too fancy over there on the far side, allowing that defense to recover and force the turnover. Now here come the Eagles, want to work 1v1, and a great job, beautiful there by Kyle Morris to take that one away. So apparently offside was called earlier, and the referee was just now seeing it.
That's what you like to see from a referee.
Yeah. I will say this, the match we had Friday would have not been that situation. But I do like the fact that the referee came up and said, my bad, that was on me, and this is what we're going to do. So a ref that does that got my respect. Now here come the Eagles on the attack, getting it towards the middle of the pitch. Now goes out to the far side. Opportunity here for the Indians, or excuse me, for the Eagles. Sends it across the middle, broken up, still loose, and the ball deflected forward. And the Indians were right there in the right spot. Looks like somebody might be shaken up for ICC. As the Indians wanted offside call, it wasn't going to get the call, and kind of took their foot off the gas defensively, and luckily that didn't cost them a goal there.
Leave it now, get your four. Leave it now, get your line. Chris, talk to him.
Still no score in this one. ICC and Meridian. Not a whole lot of movement at all right now on the pitch. Now ICC wanting to go across the backside, and another smart decision there by the keeper. I believe that's Bethencourt. Or Lopez, yeah, Bethencourt. He's made some smart, quick decisions that have taken away some opportunities for the Indians. 50-50 ball, a lot of contact, good no call there by the referee. Now here come the Eagles. Leaves it back across the middle, and ICC takes it away. Just a poor clear out there, and Meridian in the right spot at the right time to get it back. But then just a poor touch return that time by the Eagles, and ICC in the right spot at the right time to get it back. So pretty much anything you could do, I could do better so far in this contest. As we're inside 14 minutes to go until halftime.
The ICC defense has really stood their ground, and even with some mistakes, they've answered very quickly. And looks like it's been drilled into their minds about how to defend. Now it's just about getting that man on the end of one of these crosses and scoring.
Meridian takes that one away. Now they're going to try to get out and see if they get in a race here. A whole lot of white shirts back defensively for the Indians. Meridian able to keep possession and is going to swing it back and reset. And then there's ICC to take it away, but nobody really wanting to go down the pitch. You kind of saw that time as it was Holman who took it away, and he kind of threw up his hands like, guys, who's going to go with me? And Meridian able to get it back.
Yeah, when you have two teams using wing backs, it's either going to be very attacking or very defensive. And that's what we're seeing today.
This one sent forward, deflected out of bounds off the Indians. So here comes an opportunity here for the Eagles. Inside 12.5 to go until halftime. Still no score. The Indians have had 3 solid opportunities. I'd say 4 overall to put one in the back of the net. Meridian has had a couple of those opportunities as well. But this will be their first corner kick of the afternoon. So the Eagles getting set to send this one. Keeper comes out and blocks that one up, but then the ball just, bad hop. Kind of had some backspin on it that time and came off the Indians' leg, and be another corner opportunity. Subs coming back into the match here is going to be number 20. That is Bush, and number 10, Maldonado, back into the contest here for the Eagles. So back-to-back corner opportunities here for the Eagles, trying to break open this scoreless contest. That one kind of on a flat line, didn't get enough foot underneath it that time. As Jones, like he was pushing the back, no call.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're big. You're not going to get those calls like a Billy would.
Yeah. Well, that one was hit from distance, not necessarily on frame. ICC tried to race it out in a hurry, but Meridian did a good job of getting back defensively. And a lot of times that's where you see your 1v1s or sometimes your first goals in matches like this is coming off a corner kick that teams are able to kind of just get out and transition. But Meridian did a great job of getting back in a hurry that time. So now the Eagles with it. ICC dominated time of possession, field position in the first half of this first half. And Meridian's kind of creeping back in to even things up here in the second half of this first half. So Jip with it now. He's going to send it back to the far side of the pitch.
It seemed kind of just, it's kind of like died off almost, the second half of this first half.
Try to get the back heel touch and just a little, not everybody on the same page there as this one's going to be sent ahead and stays in bounds. And ICC with it. Near side goes towards the middle. Meridian's kind of packing it back a little bit defensively as well. Just putting a whole lot of bodies in those passing lanes against the Indians. So Jip with it. Going to let to go right back, return to sender. Jones with it now. And then it's taken away, but then there's Jones to come back and get it back, and then Meridian gets it back. And foul being called there on ICC. Well, they tried to get the play in a hurry there, and a good job by the referee to allow everybody to get adjusted. As you saw 20 try to streak down the field to get an advantage there, but a lot of people wonder why, say, a defender in that situation comes and stands in front of the ball. Well, that's exactly why you do it, in case the referee's not going to allow that quick, or let them have that quick transition. You put a defender up there, you can't do anything about it.
That's one of those dirty tactics, kind of like we talked about smart fouls last time.
So the ball just pinballing around, eventually ends up at the feet at Meridian. And that one just sent forward, and a smart play again by Mahan to come up and just simply kill the ball.
Purvis would have won that ball. We would have certainly had a goal. It was going to be Anthony versus the world.
Well,
just him and the keeper.
That one stood ahead nicely, but the ball deflected out. Starting to hear both these coaches get very vocal in this game, trying to get their guys to make the adjustments in game to see who can break open this scoreless contest. So this one sent over the middle, headed back, and ICC sends it back to the other way. And this one bouncing around and eventually go out of bounds, and it will stay with Meridian. So it'll be a throw in here on the near side. Meridian just can't necessarily figure out who wants to throw it in. And they lost about 10 yards of advantage after they've kind of bobbled it around. Now they get it back. Opportunity here for the Eagles. Good help defense on the backside and put it in the side of the net. So not necessarily on frame, but a nice attack there by the Eagles to try to make something happen on that baseline. So again, Meridian staying a little bit more aggressive defensively when they do get the ball on this side of the pitch. ICC gets to the second level of it, but then taken away nicely there by the Eagles. Still a mad scramble for the ball. They're going to retreat. And it's going to go out of bounds. It will stay with the Eagles. Substitutions coming in here for Meridian. Parnell back into the contest. You've also got 11 coming in. That is Russell. And then 25 is Valenquez. Saying that wrong, so I apologize. Almost certain I'm saying that wrong. Ball will go back to the Indians. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Still no score.
Mateus, leave it. Mateus, leave it. Get that field forward. That's fine.
And that's going to be a push down that time. And so the referee getting the ball reset. I like the fact the referee did not insert himself in the game there. One of the Meridian players kind of kicked the ball back a little bit further than it should have been. And so he just kind of let it go and kind of stared him down a little bit like, I saw you do that. And offside is going to be the call here.
It was a little too open.
Yep. There are times that you're like, okay, that was a little bit too easy. You look up and you see the guy holding up the flag on the side. So that was one of those situations there. So 5 minutes to go here. All right, so you're starting to see both teams kind of laboring to get through this first half. Kyle, talk to me. What do you want to see out of the Indians in this final 5 minutes?
I want them to take advantage of it. You'll see a lot of sloppy defending with labored players that just aren't doing their job as good as they could because they just want to get to that halftime. They want to take a water break. But it looks like Indians just are pretty much the same way. But I would love them to just attack, find the striker. We haven't seen them touch the ball a lot since, this is like 20 minutes early on. I would love to see them attack like they did early in the game.
Now the Indians with it, trying to weave his way through traffic, sends this one forward and just a little bit too strong on the touch. And wisely picks that one up as the Indians come up and apply pressure in that situation. We're starting to see a little bit more pressure put on the keepers as well. You almost saw Meridian on the opposite side deflect send across from Mahan. As this one pops straight up in the air, still bouncing around, and ICC will just send it back to Mahan to reset here. Again, pressure coming up. And the ICC trying to clear that one off to the far side. Chip puts a foot into this one ahead, but Meridian there to clear it right back. And this one this ball don't want to go to nobody right now.
Little play acting there.
So number 10 went down in a heap and then magically popped right back up. Now here comes Anthony trying to weave his way through, and that's got to be a penalty there. And they're going to ask for stoppage of the clock. And here comes a great opportunity here for the Indians to take the cap off this one. Scoreless. Meridian trying to plead their case and falling on deaf ears of the officials.
It's almost like they heard me.
I like it.
Started to attack a little bit more.
You've spoken into existence, as Raphael likes to say. Which, by the way, Raphael's up top running the camera for us this afternoon. Lee Adams on the side taking photos for ICCimages.com. Digital downloads available for $1. So here comes an opportunity for the Indians here on this PK. Chip's going to take it, and he's going to stick it home.
Couldn't have asked for better from Billy.
Well, a great job there, as you said, by Billy to get the keeper shifting one way and come back the other and send it home for ICC to take the 1-0 advantage here with 3:03 to go until halftime.
In games like this where they're very defensive, that could really hurt Meridian in the long run. Just simple mistakes.
And a lot of times, you're right. At the end of the day, those type of mistakes are what ends up costing you a match. As Meridian nearly lost that one, was able to get it back, and that's going to be a foul on the Indians. And so the foul on the Indians. Meridian will get ready to step into this free kick here. A little confusion by Meridian on what they're wanting to do in this situation.
Just had a little talk with Sammy there. I accidentally hit him in the head with his knee. Wasn't anything.
Yeah. Nothing malicious.
Nothing
just
malicious.
Yeah, part of that accidental part of the game whenever you get somebody being aggressive going after the ball. And that's one thing I do like that the referees are done over the last few years is make sure they give the guys a chance, or gals, a chance to kind of collect themselves after a possible head injury. And that's coming from somebody who's had 3 concussions in life. So now here come the Indians on the attack on the far side of the pitch. Gets away from one now, trying to set it back across the middle. Well, if the Indians can tack on another goal here just before halftime, it would be huge. But Meridian recovers nicely defensively. The strike from distance, too tall.
Just leaned over it a little bit.
He did have a pretty good open lane to go forward with as well. One of those that if it was deflected, he had a couple of guys in the area that could have got it off the rebound.
The Indians are a lot more confident than Meridian right now. They're handling the goal a lot better. You just want Meridian to be able to have the opposite mindset when you get scored against.
And this one's going to be free and a foul caught on the Indians. Yeah, you kind of saw that out of Meridian's coach. He was kind of just telling his guys, hey, settle down. We're okay. It's only 1-0. We can tie it up just as quickly as they took the lead.
You always get one more chance. That's a saying we have in soccer. You always get one more chance. So it's still very possible.
So Meridian right here will have to try to make a deep strike. They're coming up on 30 seconds left in the contest. Or excuse me, it's not the contest, but in the first half. They do try to go over the top of it. ICC breaks it up. Still loose on the pitch. Deflected away. Meridian fires. Deflected. Nice job there. And now Meridian's going to have to hurry. 15 seconds. They get a quarter opportunity coming up here. 8 seconds. They send it. Headed. And ICC wisely clears this one back to midfield, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Exciting end to the first half. We'll take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and come back with a little bit of performance from the ICC All-American Band, part of the Little Caesars Halftime Report. Back with more right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Little Caesars is now the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Let's go! Come on, keep it hot.
It's good! Pizza?
Again!
Harder, readier! Let's go! Pizza!
No! Pull! High five!
Pizza!
Come on!
Pizza!
We're ready!
Enjoy game day with a Fanceroni Pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperonis.
Pizza!
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Dark or empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
Itawamba Community College is proud to present to you the 2019 ICC All-American Marching Band. We are thrilled to perform for you this year's program, The Evolution of Gaming, featuring music from some of the most popular video games of our time. We open our program this evening with the music from the 1980 Atari game, Space Invaders. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the ICC All-American Marching Band. And now, the 91 Sega game, Sonic the Hedgehog, featuring Parasia Dunlap. Our program continues with the music from the 1992 video game, Mortal Kombat, featuring our percussion. Next, we bring you the music from the 2001 video game Halo, featuring our low brass. We close our program this evening with the 2002 video game Call of Duty, featuring Jeremiah Eckridge. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 ICC All-American Marching Band!
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni. Cheesy crust edge.
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, me too. Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Fancy comes from here. Cause if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today. Yeah!
Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni. Pizza, pizza.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, can you help me with this? Today,
tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from the start of the second half here between ICC and Meridian. 1-0 is the advantage for the Indians. ICC in the red and white kits. You've got Meridian in the all-black kits trimmed in green and white. Meridian will be left to right on the attack now, and it's going to make things difficult for the keeper, as we always talk about. Typically a home field advantage situation for ICC. When they win the toss, they defer and want to put the keeper in the second half on the field. They'll be defending now, and because the sun typically gets in your eyes, the later the day goes. Well, Adam Gore here, Kyle Traylor, and Kyle, the Indians able to come away with a 1-0 advantage in the first half. What did you learn from the first half, and what would you like to see in the second half?
I'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness from Meridian, which they are doing right now, actually. And I just want the Indians to build on that the presence they had in attack in the first half, and just have a few cleaner balls, and that's going to be a foul on Mario right there.
Yeah, right into the keeper in that situation, and you kind of hear the coach saying, "No, you got to know better than that, Mario." In that situation, is the referees are going to come over and talk this one.
That is going to be a yellow. It should be a yellow card.
And Mario trying to explain himself here. The referee kind of just taking his time as they talk this one over, and they do give him the yellow card in that situation. And I agree with you on that situation. Even though it was kind of outside the box, and the keeper come beyond the spot he normally plays. And ICC kind of counter with the fact that it's kind of hard to stop when you get someone going in forward motion like that. But they do have rules in place to protect the keepers.
It's just one of those rules. It's like the quarterback in college. Or in football, not college football. In football, just being overprotected. It's goalkeepers in soccer.
Yes. So ICC with it now, trying to get on the counter attack here. The ball just wouldn't go with them, as Billy was able to keep it with the Indians. Now they're going to reset. And just took his eye off the prize as that one snuck through the back line, and Meridian's going to send it back and reset through their keeper. Been very impressed with the play of Bethencourt today. This match could easily be multiple goal advantage for the Indians, but other than the PK, he's been solid. And I tell you what, it's just tough in a PK situation to get those type of stops. You're basically playing a guessing game as a keeper in that situation.
Even the best keepers in the world are not the best at PKs. It's like you said, it's just it's a guessing game.
And so the Indians now try to squeeze this one to midfield. They do. Meridian there to take it back. Well, you are seeing Meridian being a lot more aggressive than we saw at moments in the first half. ICC coming back, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul on the Eagles.
It's his second time pulling a shirt. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a card next time he does it. So he did that early in the first half.
Indians let that one settle. Now they try to get it over the top on the far side of the pitch. It's going to be a foot race. Meridian had the angle on the ball. But ICC able to come back and break that one up nicely. Here come the Indians now, but good recovery by the Eagles.
That was just a bad touch.
And it's going to go out of bounds. Meridian can hurry up and throw this one in. They can have numbers. They do try to send that one ahead, and that's what the Meridian coach is trying to get his guys to realize. Throw it in a hurry. You've got numbers. What a coaching opportunity there for future games to let them recognize that ICC was out of position defensively and could have taken advantage. Taking advantage, not taking, my goodness. Sick move there as now they send this one ahead and just a little bit too much foot on it once again, but now you're starting to see both teams be aggressive on the offensive side.
ICC just missing that precise ball. They've just been a little bit too hard or too much out of the way. And, they've gotten lucky with the penalty, but if they want to build on their league, then those final passes are going to have to be a lot better.
So Meridian trying to bait the Indians defense up that time. It's going to be sent out of bounds and be a throw-in right here in front of us in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. We do have a substitution coming in. This is going to be number 5, McLean, coming in. Or excuse me, no, actually McLean's throwing it in. I thought he was checking in, but he's just going to throw it in. Speaking of the ICC Alumni Association, you can join the Alumni Association by visiting iccms.edu/alumni. That's iccms.edu/alumni. Oh, dangerous ball here. And keeper comes out, and Indians catch a big-time break there. As that was almost a gift-wrap goal as Mahan gambled. It didn't pay off. He did have some help from his guys on the back line there, but boy, that's one that Meridian wish they could have back.
I believe they said it. They're going to say it went off the post, but I'm sure. I think Ethan Scott got a little touch on that ball. I didn't hear the hard thud.
That's what I was thinking as well, and there's going to be a foul on the Indians there, and maybe accidentally stepped on his hand as he is trying to avoid him in that situation. And he's showing the official his hand.
And he's just not taking any of that. He knows it's not on purpose.
And that's what the referee's saying is he was out of control trying to avoid stepping on your body. And so he accidentally got your hand there. So it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Eagles. Now, if he wasn't making a motion of trying to avoid him altogether, if it was more of a malicious stomp, then yes, I agree on pleading your case there.
Ref just let him take it around 5 yards right there. Just sneakily moving that ball forward.
The header is going to be out of bounds and off the Eagles, so it'll be a goal kick here for the Indians. So I'll tell you what, ICC needs to get the ball on the opposite side of the pitch. Meridian's had some good opportunities here over the last few possessions. Just haven't been able to cash in on them yet. And now ICC, if they can catch Meridian being aggressive like that, sending those guys up on the front ball, if they can quickly get it in midfield, then it could turn into some transition opportunities for the Indians, but just couldn't quite turn it into one there.
They've been playing around with the ball a lot, keeping possession, but we just need that final ball they've been lacking.
Well, that one drops in front of the Indians. And
Gonna play
they're going to
advantage.
let it play advantage, and then they are going to stop it now. Good job by the referee. Saw that ICC had an opportunity to continue the play. And then once that opportunity was negated or stopped in that sense, then they are going to get the foul call. So it'll be a free kick coming up here from the Indians. Very dangerous spot for the Indians to be able to strike the ball here. So the Indians want to talk over who takes this one after they march off the proper yardage. So now the Indians got to break free. And, oh, that looked like a handball.
I think it hit the back of his back, or hit his back. My fault.
And offside on the Indians going to be called there. Good show of sportsmanship as the ICC player and the keeper ran into each other. They just patted each other on the back, said good job, and just moved on about their day.
At first, we started a little rough to begin the game, but it's really settled down. There's not as many bad tackles. We've had a few unfortunate events, but nothing intentional so far.
Got a substitution coming in here. Looks like we're going to have a new goalkeeper coming to the match for ICC.
It's going to be Erica Velasquez.
Velasquez coming into the match here. So interesting change here in the early goings of the second half. Normally you see the changes at halftime, but I'm going to go Velasquez here. So the ball thrown in, bouncing around, and Meridian's going to take it away. Now here comes an opportunity for the Eagles. If I can get a solid strike, and it sneaks by Velasquez. And we're even. We're even now at 1.
And they finally, how do you say it? They finally.
They found that breakthrough.
Finally found that breakthrough.
Nothing deep, nothing easy and deep here.
So now the Indians got to recover. 1-1 now is the score. And Meridian takes this one away. Now going to send this one ahead. And it's cleared out by the Indians. Well, you can tell momentum is wearing the black and green right now. I don't know, I can't hear him.
He said 35.
Okay, so reset the. Yep. Just go ahead and start it. So this one now cleared out.
It's getting a little sloppy from the Indians.
Yeah, ICC needs to settle down. We kind of saw that a little bit whenever ICC scored their first goal. You saw Meridian kind of not hit the panic button, but as you talked about, started getting a little bit of sloppy there, and now you're starting to see ICC do the same after the goal here by the Eagles.
And he's gonna lose it deep in their territory, and that's gonna be a free kick, possibly a yellow card. He really caught him with his cleat, in the bottom of his cleat.
And they're going over to the side. And of course, you've seen the Meridian players talking to the referee as he goes to him. And it's one thing I do like how the referee has kind of handled himself today. And it will be a yellow card issued here, but he hasn't necessarily. We saw a ref last week kind of bark at the guys when he would, whenever they would talk to him, and that would obviously get a negative response from the players. But this referee has let them say their piece, recognized what they said, and moved on.
He's given both cards he's given have been fair, so
yep,
not much to complain about.
And again, like we said, as always, at the end of the day, you just want consistency. And we've got a good set of referees out today. But a free kick opportunity here. This one's sent and headed out that time by the Indians. And that's going to be a throw-in here on the near side. And now there's a whole lot of pointing by both teams.
I think the sideline ref had the wrong team. I think he said it was a Indian throw, but that was definitely a Meridian throw.
Now they're going to ask for the stop again. And this one's going to be sent out, and now all of a sudden we can't play more than 2 seconds without a whistle.
So this is where refs start to lose the game.
You know, we talked about earlier how we wanted to see something that happen, and you know the opposite happened when we talked about it. Well, it seems like the same is going here all of a sudden. We're complimenting the referees, and now things have kind of just hit the rails, if you will.
That's what we call the commentator's curse.
Yes. So a free kick coming up here. 19 steps into it. Header wide. It was a great opportunity there for the Eagles. Big time break for the Indians because I don't think they reacted to the ball at all that time off the header. So the Indians need to get the ball on the other side of the pitch, at least for a minute or two, just to allow themselves to refocus on the match here as that ball goes out of bounds.
And now one in the creek.
Yep. Firewater Creek as it goes into the drink across the way. Haven't had a lot of rain lately, so shouldn't be any issues of fishing that one out. And the Indians do have it, and it will be a throw-in. So now ICC with it. 1-1 is your score. This is a non-conference matchup between ICC and Meridian. Again, welcoming all those members of the ICC family checking in. Saw Tracy, Billy's mother, checking in on Twitter earlier. We also want to say hello to those that are watching in favor of the Eagles this afternoon. This one cleared out towards midfield. Now here's a dangerous chance here. And they're going to swing this one back and reset it through the keeper.
The Indians have just had a very hard time since that goal was scored for Meridian. They're just not responding the correct way.
Substitutions coming in here for the Eagles. 25 and 10 will come back into the matchup here. And they will have a throw in here on the near side. Indians send that one out. Ooh, Indians catch a break. There was nobody in the middle there by Meridian, as that would have been an easy attack. So now ICC will have it at midfield. Tries to squeeze this one ahead, and you're right. The Indians just do not look the same since Meridian was able to get that early goal. Use boxer terminology. They kind of got hit on the chin and have been laid back on their heels ever since. So ICC will throw it in here at midfield.
Who's going to take the ball? Yeah. No foul, we're fine.
It's a nice little nutmeg.
This one sent across the way, looking to go backside to Mario, but a nice job by the keeper coming in there and taking that one away.
I'd really like to not have two people on the back post there and have someone attack that front post and just cut in front of the Meridian keeper instead of have two people right on top of each other, especially when you're both not going to go and get the ball.
So Meridian's keeper will finally put this one into play. And, ooh, that could have been easily a high kick call there on the Indians. Referee, though, said play on. And a foul called on the Indians. Well, the side official giving the Meridian coach his reasoning on the no call on the high kick. He said he don't like the definition or the reasoning behind it. He said that is how it's interpreted. So
I'm sure it's just because he had no idea he was coming at him.
Right.
So that's how are you gonna punish someone for something not being their fault.
So ICC trying to put some pressure on. That's one thing we haven't seen a lot of out of the Indians here in the second half. When they started the contest, they came out, had a lot of pressure on Meridian, but Meridian has kind of been the one that's applied the pressure defensively and especially on the attack.
Games can change in a heartbeat, and especially true in soccer when it's just a 1-point kind of game. That's why that second goal is always important. Get that 2-goal lead, and ICC was just not able to do that, and now they're suffering.
So a mad scramble for the ball across the way. Meridian comes away with it. And then that one's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. Well, again, an absolute beautiful day here at campus as we're going to have a change of keeper here as well for Meridian. 24. Don't have a 24 on him, but there is we've been saying Bethencourt. That was actually Lopez that's been in the net. And there is a Bethencourt, Ivan Bethencourt wearing 0. This is a goalkeeper. There's also a Addison Brady wearing number 30 listed as a goalkeeper. So it's one of those three. Well, we saw Meridian take advantage of a switch in net pretty quickly to tie the contest up. Can the Indians do the same here?
I'm not sure about that one.
I'm going to have to say I agree with the referee on that one, as ICC initially grabbed the jersey and tackled him to the ground, or grabbed the jersey, which caused the retaliation.
My only thing is that he did throw his leg in front, and he was already stopped. So I don't think there's something like Coach Lassie was trying to say. You need to play on.
So Meridian will get the free kick here near midfield. Puts a good foot into it. Header deflected out by the Indians. Ball still loose on the pitch. Meridian keeps it, though. Now they're going to try to retreat, come back to the near side. And this one fired and just couldn't quite get a solid foot on it. So they go out of bounds, and ICC will have it. Coming up on 25 minutes to play in this one. 1-1 is your score. Indians and Meridian battling here in this non-conference matchup. Only the men's game this afternoon in Fulton.
Ooh.
Now Chip with it. An opportunity here for the Indians. Gets towards the middle, and he is hit and knocked down.
That should be a yellow card in my opinion. He's stopping an attacking chance. I don't know why he's not pulling the yellow card out.
Well, they're going to. I was kind of with you. ICC did have the advantage in that case. And the referee's going to back him up a little bit here. As Meridian trying to get their defensive alignment set up here. ICC will talk it over and see how they want to go on the attack of this free kick here.
Yeah, good Cole. And you're with that man there, Cole, with your runner.
It's like Chip will get set to kick this one. Nope, he's going to send it out wide. And now the Indians trying to go through, and Meridian just swarming defensively. And an opportunity there. No, nice play by the keeper. And it's going to be a goal kick coming up here for Meridian. Well, they elected to go short on the play that time and see if they can get them maybe not paying attention on the outside attack. A nice sliding save, or not really a save, but a sliding stop by the keeper. Kept away the attack. So now the ball at midfield. And the Indians trying to squeeze this one ahead. They do so. Far side, got a step. Steps over in the middle. Oh, broken up nicely by Meridian, but ICC keeps it at their feet. Trying to fight through traffic here. Now does so. Tall, but on top of the net. Oh, man, if that one could have bent back in, the Indians had Purvis ready for it there.
Indians trying to look a lot better. That's what you want to see.
So we get a substitution coming back into the match here is 26. Forrest. So business starting to pick up a little bit here for the Indians. We talked about it. The first part of this second half is, I wouldn't say dominated, but has belonged to Meridian, especially time of possession and field position. But ICC on the last few touches or last few possessions have had some good opportunities. And now they're going to call the foul here.
It looks like he called pushing on that one.
He did.
I don't think I saw it. You might have, but my eyes might have failed me.
I think the Indians had a pretty good reason to kind of debate that one. As the kid, he stopped at his tracks, and it's almost like Meridian now is playing to get the free kicks off any kind of contact here, because they know the whistle is going to be blown pretty frequently.
He's really changed his philosophy on how he's reffing, which is just not going ICC's way currently. Oh, that's a nice save.
Nice save indeed, as that was a hard strike from distance. I'm with you. It has kind of been changed the way it was called in the first half versus the second half, and you know, once the players kind of get in their rhythms, like, okay, this is how he's going to call it. Let's play it that way, and now it's being called differently. Just kind of tough to adjust for both teams. So a corner kick coming up here, sent shallow. ICC is going to try to clear it out. And the ball eventually come to the feet of the Indians, but deflected away, and Meridian will get it back, and we've got another whistle. So pretty much if there's any type of contact today, whether it be real contact or phantom contact, it's drawing a whistle. Yep. So the Indians quickly put it back in play here. Coming up on 21 to play. We're still tied at 1.
Starting to get a little cooler with the clouds coming over, so that'll definitely help.
Yep. I said, I hope this weather is kind of here to stay instead of just here for a week, gone a week. Collision at midfield, and it'll be a foul on Meridian.
I'll have to agree with that one. He kind of leaned into him with his shoulder a little bit.
And so the Indians with the ball now at midfield. Again, 1-1 is your score. Indians going to go with a quick touch to get it back in play. Try to swing it out wide now. Going over the middle. Indians let it settle, but a great job clearing that one back out. Scramble for it on the far side, and a foul. It's just, here's the thing. We can keep harping on it, but that's how the referee's going to call it in the second half. So as we said, as a player, it's on you to adjust.
That one wasn't a foul. He pushed down on his shoulder. That's just how that is.
But it's one of those where every little bit of contact is going to be called today. Well, in the second half.
In the second half.
Yep. So Meridian will have it now. Getting ready to put a foot into this one. It's sent ahead, deflected forward. And Meridian will keep possession with it now. They've done a good job. That's one thing we said ICC did in the first half was have possession, and offside is called. But Meridian has done a good job here in the second half owning the time of possession, field position so far. As substitutions, well, they should be get set to come in this situation. Or actually, no, they're not going to let them in. That's one thing I've never understood. You had a break in the action, perfectly good time to get a substitution in that situation, but a lot of times the referees just say play on. This one sent high behind us. And we'll roll back towards the Meridian dugout. And now the substitutions do come in. Multiple substitutions for both teams coming into the contest. And I believe everybody's going to be cleared off now. And we'll be set to play. So the Indians with it on the far side of the pitch. One thing I've noticed for the Indians offensively, not getting good spacing, making it real easy for one Meridian player to cover two ICC players at times. So the Indians need to get a little bit more focused on where they're at on the pitch at the time and get a little bit of separation between themselves.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot when you have one more defender than you do a.
And then just a bad touch as the ball goes out of bounds, and Meridian quickly gets it back in. And actually going to say...
He took a bad throw in. His foot came up.
So a bad throw in. Kind of explain that a little bit more for our viewers.
When you take a free kick, both of your feet have to stay on the ground. And I believe one of his feet came off, where he could have been inside the line. I couldn't see from here.
And then ICC just having a hard time figuring out where to send it. Now they do go forward. Anthony with it now, trying to get on the corner. And it's going to be sent out of bounds. There'll be another throw in here for the Indians. So ICC will have it on the throw in. And Meridian taking away anything close to the goal. Now they're going to send this one ahead. Keeper will, ooh, dangerous there. You want to catch that thing versus batting it down. If it bounces off his foot, comes off an awkward bounce, Indians are all around it to be able to put that one home. So a big break there for Meridian. This one's sent halfway down the pitch. Meridian will let it settle and now go on the attack, trying to go over the top. The Indians there. Now Billy with it. Got to be careful here. And again, a foul on the Indians. I want to say we have nearly quadrupled the amount of fouls that we saw in the first half versus we did so far here in the second half. There have been a lot of whistles. It is not the fact that we see it starting to get a lot of whistles called to get the game back in check. But, again, you even said it hasn't been the fact that the game has gotten out of check today. The players have been respectful. Nobody's really done anything malicious toward each other. It's just
there's just been a lot.
Yeah. It's just a sudden difference of opinion on foul calls here in the second half. India's trying to clear this one out, and they eventually do. And there's Meridian to come back and take it back. And a nice save there by the Indians. Good strike from distance, but a good save to keep this one tied at 1. And this one bouncing around. And the Indians will let it settle as they retreat to reset the offense. Now come back towards midfield. Well, if they can reverse the pitch, which is one thing the Indians have not tried to do a lot of here in the second half. They tried to at that time. Meridian was ready for it, but, boy, could have caught Meridian napping that time. As Chip keeps that one alive, but then just an unfortunate touch for the Indians.
The Indians are trying to use the outside a lot more now than they did in the first half, and I don't know if that has a lot to do with the lack of chances or what, but we've seen a lot less of the midfield being used.
I was say it's got to be a foul. That would be a 15-yard penalty. In the NFL or in college football, he horse-collared him. So now the Indians trying to get something going here. 1-1 still the score.
I figured the next time he pulled a shirt or something like that, he'd get a card, but
yeah,
I guess the ref sees differently.
As they're going to clear that one out. We'll stay with the Indians. Inside 14 minutes to play. 1-1 still your score. Oh, dangerous throw in there, and again a whistle there.
They just got called up together. That's
one of those incidental contacts.
Numbers in the back, Ivan.
And so now they're going to step it off and figure out where they want to get them to go here. Dangerous spot to send this one. Looking to go back post, and header bounced around, and just off the side of the net. Thought that one was sent home there for a minute. Unfortunate for the Indians. Couldn't find the way through traffic there.
Yep, just a lot of people in the way. It's hard to get a shot off when that happens.
Holman back into the contest here for the Indians.
The Indians have looked a lot better. They're starting to take a hold of the game a lot more than they did earlier in this half. We'll see if they can capitalize. Just missing that final ball.
And a whistle. But it's gotten to the point now, and again, the referee has been consistent. But if you want to hit the brakes and just let somebody bump into you and fall down, he's going to call it.
Yep.
So Jones with it, middle of the pitch, and he hits the deck, and there's another whistle.
Just got a little sandwich right there.
Not necessarily a bad decision there on that bumping foul, because a guy like Anthony, if he gets open if he can get open or he can get a step on you, he can get a pretty strong strike from that distance and make it dangerous.
He took advantage of the contact there too, because he's a big guy. I know he's not gonna fall down from that.
Yeah, it would be like me knocking him down. That ain't gonna happen. So the Indians send this one looking to go back post, and bodies hitting all around the turf. Clears out. ICC sends it across the middle. Sends that one. Was there. Jones just had to be careful. He knew he was close to being offside. He didn't want to take away a scoring opportunity. So he basically did the right thing and completely stopped. And I think his teammate was looking for him to continue forward to possibly get it off the cross there. So, man, the Indians had a good chance.
That was the German Nicholson.
So this one bouncing around, and there's Billy to control it for the Indians. ICC now with it. And Meridian, nice pressure to take it back. Squeeze this one's ahead. Dangerous opportunity here, but great job by Nicholson to break that one up and allow the defense to get back for the Indians.
They're just going to try to slow down the game a little bit right here.
Wisely so, because, 10.5 minutes to play. These guys have been on the pitch a lot. Now, granted, it's not a hot day, but one of those days you've been out in the sun. There just hasn't been a lot of shade out there. And a foul called there.
I think you just have to let him play there.
Yeah.
Wasn't much contact at all.
So he's going to say he put a forearm in his back is what he was explaining to Jip, who came up and asked for clarification on the call. So the referee now is going to line the defense up. So a free kick coming up here. And just lost eye of the ball that time and is cleared out by the Indians. Meridian able to get it back. An opportunity here. Oh, good job by ICC to get that one cleared out. You just got to get the ball, just clear it out right now for the Indians. It's been a lot of dangerous opportunities there, but now ICC with it. Indians keep it. Now they're going to swing it out wide. ICC trying to get advantage. Now they go forward. Anthony with it now, trying to get on the attack on the near side of the pitch. Nice job defensively to cut away his angle of attack. That one's sent forward and out of bounds. Good job by Meridian not panicking defensively there. And they forced ICC, kind of took away their angle of attack on that opportunity.
They just didn't have many options there. They did their best, but there's still very much control in this game, ICC is.
So Meridian will send this one on its way, and the Eagles will keep it. Indians starting to apply a little bit more pressure than we saw earlier on here in the second half. So that ball's going to go out of bounds. Will stay with the Eagles. 8.5 to play. As they're going to ask the keeper to send the ball in. Don't know if you can hear the broadcast, but hear the ICC All-American band practicing. We've got a big ball game Thursday night against Northeast as they'll come to town. Have the Battle of the Bands at the end of the night. Always a fun part of that rivalry as they will play deep into the night, back and forth. And so now the Indians with it, and allowed that defense to kind of reset for Meridian. Now here come the Indians on the attack here. Tries to squeeze this one ahead and into traffic, and wow.
Out of all the fouls
called today, none called there.
I'm not sure about that one.
Well, you just imagine, like you said, this way the fouls have been called today. There's been pretty much just ticky-tack contact that's been called, and nothing was called in that situation. From distance, trying to go over the middle. There's a push in the back. And no call there either. And just a frustrating shot there as ICC, you can tell. They thought the hit that knocked down the player trying to go on the attack in the box and the push in the back in the box as well should have been called. And just tough breaks there for the Indians. Break big time for the Eagles as they avoided those two calls.
Yeah, and that's why in professional, higher level soccer we have replay and what we call VAR to fix mistakes from refs like that. But obviously we're not going to have that at a JUCO level.
So this one's sent over the top here. And it's going to be a chase for it. There's not going to be very many people in this conference that is going to outrun number 20 from Meridian, Dominique Bush. That kid is quicker than Walt Flanagan's dog. And that's pretty quick. So the Indians will put it back in play. Just under 6 minutes left here. 1-1 is your score. Nice job by the Indians not panicking there. Now squeeze this one ahead to Jones. Jones lets it settle. Now comes to the outside. ICC with an opportunity here. Tries to squeeze it ahead, and that's got a
handball. That should have been a handball.
Yep. And it's one of those, again, one of those calls that the referees have different opinions on. Some of them call it any time a hand hits the ball. Some of them call it if it's that case, the ball popped up on his foot. He didn't mean to hit it with his hand. So it all depends on the group of officials you have and how they want to call that one. And it appears that's what they're going to say on that one was accidental. So a corner opportunity here for the Indians. They've been knocking on the door. Will somebody answer here? We'll find out. As referee is Try to get some guys settled down. Now here comes the send over the middle. Sent deep. The Indians will have it. Now looking to go back post. Header is not there, but a great save. Oh, beautiful opportunity. Just couldn't quite get enough on that one to send it home.
You got to try to find a corner there, and he just wasn't able to.
Both players hit the deck there. ICC will keep possession. 4:15 to play in this one. Leave this one open in the middle. ICC now wants to squeeze it ahead. Franco sends this one too strong, and it'll go back to the Eagles. I think both coaches at the end of the day will talk about missed opportunities.
Yep.
Because there have been plenty for both teams to already have the lead in this match. Both teams can actually have multiple goal leads in this match and just haven't been able to find a way to send them home.
Yeah, it's soccer. Sometimes it's your day and sometimes it's not.
Yep. And that's the interesting thing about soccer. I mean, you can easily, like this match right now, that's how unique the sport is. This match right now could be 4-1 ICC. It could easily be 4-1 Meridian. But instead, we're sitting in a 1-1 contest with just under 3.5 to play.
And anything could change in a second here. There's still plenty of time. There's around 3 minutes left. So.
There's a tug of the jersey. Meridian, they're going to say keep playing as they do have the opportunity to go here.
Nope. They're going to say he got the ball.
Yep. And so maybe one of those situations where just Indians get the call on the other side, so Karma didn't allow the call on this side. Jip with it now, up to Anthony. Out wide now, Billy will come back and eventually get it, and Meridian player down, and they're going to ask for stoppage of the clock, as I think he might have accidentally rolled over on one of the cleats. And now the Meridian player coming up and shoving the two ICC players that were checking on his teammate. And credit to 26, Ferris. He realized that both Billy and Hogan were coming up to check on him. Wasn't really doing anything, but then McLean kind of took exception to the fact that they were maybe standing over him and came in between the two and didn't really shove him, but created some separation. This one's sent ahead and deflected, and the keeper actually ran into one of his own players, and somehow this ball is just all over the place.
That was a nice shot by Gage Lashley, too. It just got blocked. That was destined for the corner.
Inside 2 minutes now. This one's sent ahead, and ICC lets it clear. Strikes from distance, too tall, though. So got 1:45 and counting here in regulation. This gets to the point now of one of those you have to ask yourself, who wants it the most? Who can dig deep and find a way to possibly win it in this final minute and a half?
We're going to start seeing everybody getting thrown forward.
Now this one's going to be sent out wide here. Opportunity for the Eagles. Looking to go back post. It was cleaned up nicely by the Indians. And that's going to be a corner opportunity coming up here. 1 minute to play. 1 minute in the contest.
Oh.
That's one of those, if you're an ICC fan, don't help the ball in. So now Meridian with a corner opportunity. This one's sent on its way. Cleared out. But it's going to stay with Meridian. Or is it? Yes, it is. And this one is going to be sent forward, and a save, big-time save. And now the Indians with it. 30 seconds.
Just going to try to blitz to the goal, whoever gets it.
So now Meridian with it. Make it 20 seconds. This one's going to roll up, and another save.
This is going to be our last chance of the game. This little kick right here.
And so 5 seconds is when it's sent on its way. And it's going to be deflected forward, and that's going to do it. We're going to have overtime in Fulton as we'll take a break, hear some words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
Little Caesars is now the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Let's go! Come on, keep it hot.
It's good! Pizza, pizza?
Again.
Harder, readier! Let's go, let's go! Pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza. No! Pull! High five!
Pizza, pizza!
Come on!
Pizza, pizza!
We're ready!
Enjoy game day with a Fanceroni Pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperonis.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading to overtime. And apparently my scoreboard, when I hit overtime, will not read that. So let's just do it by hand. Nope. My buttons are covered up, so I have to guess. There we go. Couldn't remember which one the T was, but first of two possible overtime here. Golden goal opportunity. So the first one to score it takes it home and picks up the win. And I tell you what, this has been a hard-fought match, a good soccer match. If you're a fan of defensive soccer, let me say that. If you're a fan of soccer that puts a few more points on the board, well, this hasn't been your game. But if you're a fan of a battle, a chess match between coaches and players, this has been what you've looked for all day today.
It's been very, very aggressive, very physical. Like you said, very defensive. But all four goalkeepers that have been in here have been pretty decent.
Yep.
So just little mistakes for some goals, like the PK and the near post for Velasquez. But very defensive, very physical.
Yep. So they are. That's what I was thinking. The referee. So the referee his due diligence to explain there. That's what I was thinking, because one referee said 5 minutes. So, yeah, they're getting it straight now. Because when he said 5 minutes, I was like, 5 minutes isn't a lot of time at all. to have to go ahead and play another 5 minutes behind it. But it is golden goal, so for those fans that aren't familiar with that, that's basically you win, you score, you win. There's no chance at a not a rebuttal, but not a chance to reply or answer the goal in that sense. As the Indians slip down, tough break there, but ICC's back line there to clear it up and allow the defense to reset.
Is it an NFL second overtime? You score a touchdown?
Yes.
That's what it's like.
Yes.
Basically.
I like it. So ICC takes that one away. The Indians with it in the midfield. Oh, just unfortunate bounce off his foot. And the Indians will try to let it settle. Ball just pinballing around right now. The Indians trying to clear it out. It goes out of bounds into Meridian. So just an unfortunate break there for ICC. Ball nearly taken away, but Meridian able to get it off the deflection. Now they're going to go out wide with it. Bush with it, a chance here. Shoots, but too tall. Boy, if you're ICC, you do not like that because you gave a really good player an opportunity to have a clean strike at the ball there. And fortunately for the Indians, that one just a little bit too tall.
And a fast player. He easily could have just cut in and
yeah,
try to wreak havoc in the box.
Yeah, I think that's one of those coaching opportunities there that Meridian's coach will say, hey, look, next time take a couple extra touches and get you a good shot off.
Hit a good 10, 15 yards in between him and anybody else.
So this ball sent ahead. Good job by Meridian to kind of cut the Indians off from being able to get to it. Now they're going to try to clear it back to the other side. Loose ball at midfield. The Indians collect it. Jones leaves this one out wide. ICC on the attack now. Gets away from the defender.
Oh.
And it's going to be knocked down, and it's going to be outside the box. And there's a free kick opportunity coming up here.
That could have been dangerous. A few more steps, and that would have been a penalty.
Yeah, and I don't know how close you can see it. As Raphael's a little bit higher up than us, but that, I'm like you, that looks like that's one more step, and he's in the box. Yeah.
Right on the line.
I'm talking about right on the line. So a chance for ICC to end this one early here in the first overtime. 7.5 to play. So the Indians send this one, and that one's going to be sent out. Blocked that time, and Meridian clears it out. Well, that one was kind of just a little too flat on the touch that time. Didn't really give ICC a chance to react off the rebound. But the Indians will keep it. First of two possible overtimes. Nobody scores in that second overtime, then we're going home with a draw.
That's another different thing that soccer does. Well, I guess in the NFL they have that now.
Oh, he was not offside.
I don't know. He was on his back.
You saw the player number 4. He may have gotten back as the ball was coming forward, but
yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, the guy wearing number 4 for Meridian was clearly behind Jones that time, so
he could have been coming back from an offside position. I'll trust the line, Joe.
So now Meridian with it, trying to see if they can end it early here. Squeezes this one ahead. Didn't like what he sees, so he's going to try to reverse. Pitch, send it over the middle. ICC's going to try to clear it out. Pops it up. Mad scramble for it. Now ICC gets it. Can they get out in transition? Tries to squeeze this one ahead to Jones. Not there, but ICC with it now. Now they get over to Anthony. Anthony with an opportunity here. Right side. Looks to step into it. Fires and saved.
This is a hard angle for Jones right there.
Good job to get a solid foot on it, though, and put it on frame to make it dangerous.
Yeah, both teams have come out with a clear idea, and that's just to attack as hard as they can.
That ball broken up. Jones steps in front of it, sends back. It's going to be cleared out to the far side, and ICC should be able to take control of it, and they do. Now the Indians reversing the pitch here. Tries to squeeze this one ahead. They do. Gallardo gets it back. And
oh.
Something has to be called there.
That's I feel like that has to be a penalty.
Mass substitutions coming in there, and I guess maybe they're saying both players.
I know it's slow, and they're going to say he walked into it, but he was stumbling. So that might be the bias in me, but I feel like that was a penalty.
I think the biggest thing is you look at how the second half was called whenever I got called for 2 fouls for taking a sip out of my Coke too hard.
It was just an awkward collision.
So 50-50 ball sent down the pitch, bouncing around, still being fought for. Meridian comes away with it now. Tries to send it ahead, and ICC's there to take it away. Well, the Indians sent in about 5 fresh players. We'll see if those fresh legs will be in a difference in the final of this one. 4 minutes to play. Sends this one across. Cleared out. And Meridian wisely just going to clear this one back towards midfield. Thought they were going to do that earlier, but instead they tried to keep it alive for a second. And now ICC with it again. Ball bouncing around. Now here come the Indians on the attacks. Got a man on his hip. Leaves it to the outside. Sends it from distance. And another nice job there by the keeper to make the quick decision. Like he might have been looking for Mario, possibly off the deflection that time. But again, these keepers for both teams have been rock solid today. And the Indians win that battle again. Now sends this one ahead to Mario. Mario lets it settle with him. Now crosses over the defender, leaves it back across the middle. Meridian, though, there to break it up. Jump ball, bouncing around. ICC finds it. Mario comes and gets it now and leads it back and resets through Jip. Jip quickly back across the middle. Indians try to squeeze that one through traffic. Meridian all over that one. Loose ball. ICC finds it.
You finally get a breath.
Yes.
It's a lot happening at once.
That one, unfortunately deflected out that time, but ICC able to keep possession. Now Jip with it.
It's almost like a power play in hockey. It's just on one side of the field right now.
Keeper hammers that one out. ICC with it. Oh, that one. Unfortunate hop there. As the keeper would have been out of position to be able to make a save, and that one wisely sent out there by Meridian.
Mario does have to be careful, though. He is on a yellow card, and he was going full force at the keeper that time.
Meridian's going to try to get a sub here. They're going to ask us to stop the clock. Actually, I just started mine because I didn't.
You never started?
I never started because I can't reset it to 5 or 10 minutes. We're working on getting some equipment to be able to enhance the scoreboard operations, a.k.a. take it out of the hands of Gore. Modern technology sometimes is amazing. So ICC will throw it in here. Jip leaves it out wide. Indians send this one ahead. Meridian there for it. ICC gets it back. Open field here. Instead elects to go back to Billy. Reversing the pitch to the far side. That one too tall. And the Indians can't chase it down. Oh, I thought we had a good shot opportunity back there from Anforth. Instead, he just backed it out, and the ball goes out of bounds back to Meridian.
He just was not very confident with his left foot. He wanted to take that on his right.
A minute and a half to go in the first overtime. This one deflected away. Meridian just trying to get it down the pitch. They hadn't had very many opportunities here in the first overtime, but now here comes a really good one here. Battling forward.
All you need
Indians
is
defense comes up and takes it away. This strike is going to go to the far side. Tries to swing on it. And, just an awkward kick at the ball that time as he almost kind of kneed it more than kicked it. Inside a minute to play now. 1-1 is your score here in the first overtime. Sudden death overtime. Golden goal for those that play soccer. And forth with it. Wants to leave this one out wide. Mario Sends it across the middle, cleared out nicely by Meridian. Oh, just in the right spot at the right time for that not to be a corner opportunity on the clear out. And forth with it. Sends it across the way. Oh, Meridian again, a nice job being in the right spot at the right time. 25 seconds now. Meridian just needs to clear this one out. Puts a foot into it, see if they can find something long. And instead, ICC is going to clear this one out, and if Meridian is going to have to hurry to be able to get that one in, I don't believe we'll do so, as we'll head to our second overtime, still tied at 1. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Extra.com. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni.
Cheesy crust edge?
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, me too. Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Fancy comes from here. Because if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today.
Yeah! Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni. Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading to the second overtime. Kyle Traylor, Adam Gore, Raphael Henry, Lee Adams all on hand here for the ICC Sports Network. Well, now it's pretty simple. Win or go home. Whoever makes the first goal in this golden goal opportunity, well, win it. If nobody does in the next 10 minutes, well, we're packing up and going home with a tie.
And so far, in the overtime, you gotta believe it's going to be IC goes away with this one. I could hear them on the bench complaining about just the pressure that they were under. The midfielders just not being able to keep up, and if ICC can keep up with that or keep doing that in the second half, it'd be hard to stop them with that many chances.
So Meridian will have it to start the second overtime here. As that one's deflected, Meridian will take it at midfield. Going to leave it out wide. Opportunity here for Meridian. Oh, nice open field play there by the Indians. Welcome back nicely that time by Meridian. And the ball will go out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in here for ICC. Trying to go over the top and nothing there. The Indians wisely just to kind of deflect this one back. .50 ball sent down the pitch. Still bouncing around. Neither team were able to get possession of it just yet, and ICC finally does. But then a bad touch, and the Indians, able to outrace Meridian that time. And that's going to be a foul on Meridian.
And that was a nice little turn from Aiden Belk in the middle over there to get that ball. To even have the bad pass.
Yeah, he was able to get it to him, and like I said, kind of just barely missed the touch. Loose ball, and Meridian's able to take it back now. Send this one forward, and the Indians break it up. And this one is going to go out of bounds. And the Indians going to try to throw it in a hurry here. Got an opportunity looking to go deep, and the keeper comes up, has it, lost it for a second, and was able to come back and find it. What a throw in to be that accurate from that far.
I think that was Thomas, just couldn't find it in the air. That's the second or third time he's just not been able to see it.
So the ball pinballed around right now. ICC takes it at midfield, sends it ahead. Mario with it now. ICC in the middle of the attack. Squeezes this one out wide. Looking to go to the backside, and nothing there. Off the cross, it was deflected, and we'll see who it's going to be out on. And it's going to be out on Meridian, so they'll say it'll be ICC ball here. I'll be honest with you, that's a tough call on who it was going to belong to, as both guys made a pretty good play on the ball there after the cross.
That's about the sixth time that I've seen Lashley get hit and go to the ground with the ref just playing advantage, and I think it's about time he punches somebody. They've really been hitting him hard today.
So the Indians will throw it in. Coming up on 7 minutes of play here in the second overtime, second and final overtime from Fulton. And now this one's going to come from deep, and another save. You saw an ICC player go down on that play. Don't know, maybe some cramping, or might have just accidentally bumped into another player that caused the checkup. And there's going to be a foul on the Indians, but they're saying play through on the advantage.
That's a nice advantage. They didn't mean to do it, and they still had the ball, so fair play from the ref.
And then, just unfortunate touch there by the Indians. And like we got somebody cramping on the field out there for ICC. That's going to be Holman, as he's been trying to battle through that cramp. And so into the match now will be Jip, returning for the Indians. 6:16 to play. This one popped free. Billy sends it back. Pinballing around, the Indians head this one forward. Mario leaves it back now. ICC trying to get turned around here on the attack. Good job by Meridian to force them backwards, as Billy will take over at midfield. Now he's going to reset to the far side. 5:50 to go here in the second overtime. Indians try to send that one over the top. Can't quite get the angle on it. Meridian will try to send that one out of bounds. And then, a mental mistake there. So it was going out of bounds. The Meridian player cleared it out straight ahead, and this should be a corner kick, and it will be a corner kick coming up here for the Indians.
I think he was trying to clear it off of the ICC player, and he just completely missed him.
Yeah. So big-time opportunity here for the Indians. Can they send this one home here? Billy Jip will send us the corner kick. ICC is going to pack everybody but two in this situation. That one's sent a little too flat. It's going to go out of bounds.
He's going to get a second chance.
And he will get the second opportunity here. Again, that one just sent flat. Maybe third time is a charm here for Billy and the Indians.
He's getting really lucky with all these chances here. This doesn't usually happen.
And this one broken up. Chip will take it from the outside. Now sends it across and saved. Boy, the Indians have had plenty of opportunities today, but Meridian's keepers have been solid. They just let the one PK go. As we said, typically PKs is a guessing game. As this is going to be out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. And the referee agrees. And we'll get a substitution coming in here for the Eagles. Coming up on 4 minutes of play here in the second overtime. 1-1 is the score. Now that one broken up by the Indians. Meridian tries to get back to it. They do. Mad scramble for it here on the outside. Then the Indians jump in the passing lane. Nice job there by Meridian to send that one out of bounds and allow the defense to reset with 3:35 to play in the second overtime. Indians with it. Trying to reverse the pitch here. Now they're going to send it back and reset. And forth with it on the far side of the pitch. Sends it back over the middle. Indians don't like what they have to see, so now they're going to try to reverse it here on the near side. Payne with it, sends it ahead. In traffic, taken away by the Eagles. And just tries to send that one ahead. And after 90 minutes, over 105 minutes, deep into this one, almost 110 minutes into the match, not a whole lot of gas left in the tank to be able to chase those down. Now here come the Indians on the opposite end, trying to see if they can get something going in their favor. Connerly with it, leaves it back. This is Belk. Belk looking for someone on the backside. Meridian's there, but breaks it up. Strikes, and just off frame. Nice job there by Lashley. He saw he had just a small window to be able to get a shot off in that opportunity. Just couldn't put it on frame to make it dangerous, as he had to come and just basically readjust on that one mid-swing.
Lashley has probably been the most deadly attacker for ICC so far, and it's just a matter of time.
Here comes Mario. He was grabbed from behind.
That's another one the ref has missed.
And they're going to ask for a stoppage there. Oh, my goodness. Well, the Meridian player is down, and there's no way he could have missed that, as it clearly changed the, when I say changed the way he was running, his shoulders were square, and then all of a sudden his left shoulder mysteriously goes back as he's stepping forward, and that just don't happen. So a tough break again for the Indians. And Coach Lashley, rightfully so, getting in the ear of the official there. That one should have been called, and it should be a PK opportunity here for the Indians. Second time, I won't say second legit time we've seen that. Another one was questionable, so I won't give it the questionable one.
That's one of those where if the player just falls, then he's going to have to call it, and he just didn't.
This one's sent on its way and cleared out nicely by Meridian, so ICC's going to have to chase this one down, and they'll allow it to go out of bounds, so it'll be another throw in here for the Indians. 1:45 to play here in the second overtime. ICC with the ball. 1-1 is your score. The Indians have had some opportunities, but that Meridian defense has been solid today. You got to throw the ball in. 10 seconds have already went off the clock. Turns around quickly, and just nobody there to be able to send that one home. Another good decision by the keeper. I think at the end of the day, both these coaches are going to be very pleased with how their keepers played. Mad scramble for it here on the far side of the pitch. This one's sent ahead. Going to be chased down, and Meridian will send that one forward. But then there's ICC to take it away. 1 minute to play. 1 minute to play in the contest. Indians with it now. Open field. Now drops it off to Jip. Jip goes out wide with it. This is Connerly with it now. Lets it settle. Sends it over the middle. Deflected, and Meridian tries to clear it out. Still loose inside the box. ICC with it. Fires, deflected. And it's going to be a throw-in with 45 seconds to play.
It looks like they're going to – no. I thought they were calling for Reed to take the long throw, but they're not.
Now they send that one over the middle. Oh, good idea, but Meridian in the right spot, the right time to break it up. Chip with it. Gets it back. 27 seconds. Sends it back out wide. ICC with it now. This is going to be Lashley. Lashley trying to go through traffic. And this one's going to be deflected away. Mario had a chance, but Meridian nicely clears that one out. 15 seconds. Ball staying dangerous on the ICC side. That one just kind of a whiff on the clear out. 7 seconds. ICC needs to find a shot, but that one's going to be broken up, and that's probably going to do it. 3 seconds, now make it 2, and that's going to be it. Well, at the end of the day, it was a hard-fought match, a great defensive struggle between these two teams. Your final score after 2 overtimes, 1-1 between ICC and Meridian. Kyle, both these teams had their opportunities, couldn't cash in on them. Keepers, outstanding play today. Defensive pressure, good on both sides of the ball. Just unfortunate for both teams. Neither team can come away with a decision.
Yeah, I would just lead on. ICC should have won this game. Just the last 40 so minutes we had of the game, including overtime, they just controlled it. They missed out on a lot of what I thought could have been potential penalties, but to put the penalties aside, they really should have scored some of these open play goals. There was a lot where they just didn't have that dagger. It looked like someone didn't want to make that extra pass, and when they did make that extra pass, they got the ball, they couldn't find the corner, or they just didn't have that deadly strike in them. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, there's some loose bolts that the Indians either tighten up.
Loose, yeah.
So we're taking a look at some of the Little Caesars highlights, and you'll see a lot of saves in this game. Again, we got to talk about the keeper play, not only for ICC, but also Meridian. We talk about the multiple opportunities. This keeper play today was solid on both sides, and we saw both teams go too deep in net today. So that was a big-time play there. Here comes the first goal of the day for the Indians. That was Billy getting it on the PK, and that was the only goal for the Indians today. So ICC will be back in action on Friday when they open conference play against Southwest. That'll be a 2 o'clock start for the women, 4 o'clock start for the Indians. That will be available here. I'm going to go ahead and say it, hopefully not talking into it. Since it's weather pending on Friday, we do invite you to join us. It will be on the blue channel, however, instead of the red channel like we are today, as the red channel will have volleyball going at 5 o'clock. So for Raphael Henry, Lee Adams, Kyle Traylor, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. We hope you guys have a great evening. 1-1, your final score between ICC and Meridian. So long, and roll Tribe.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.